position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. The give on the inside. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. That's reeled in, it's Brown. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line. And on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up third and long, and that's a play. The defense just...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Makes the catch. It's low. Lowers those pads. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He might want another play. They'll send the tight end in motion. In the red area, it's Johnson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fafita. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Arkansas! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Spits it out to the back. Got a man, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making checks. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The handoff to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's the beauty of run-and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Throws it back. Caught out near the sticks. It's Fields. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped in the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He takes it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sorsby. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants it all. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks. First down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
10 from the 26. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the option. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. In different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Punts it out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And they can't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Here's a heat. Looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
29 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Wide out trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 32-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
that one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's caught. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Direct snap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Coming out with it, it's Rick. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Grab behind the line, it's Hughes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback running on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws another interception. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. With the catch, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. After putting the field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And back to the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This